Today we will discuss another topic, that is maximum likelihood ratio property, MLR property. That is let theta be real, theta dash is greater than theta, likelihood L theta x and L theta dash x are two distinct likelihood. If the ratio likelihood theta dash x divided by likelihood theta x is monotone function, then the likelihood theta x possesses MLR property with respect to either t of x or minus t of x, where t of x is a minimal sufficient statistic for a given distribution. This is MLR property. Okay, where let theta is a parameter, okay, be a real, then theta dash and theta are the belongs to parametric space where theta dash is greater than theta, and the likelihood, the two distinct likelihood, that is a likelihood theta x and the likelihood theta dash x, that is likelihood under theta and likelihood under theta dash. Okay, that the two are distinct likelihood. And then if the ratio of that two likelihood, that is likelihood under theta dash divided by likelihood under theta is a monotone function. That means, what is a monotone function? Monotone function is a function which either entirely non-decreasing or entirely non-increasing. Okay, if the ratio of these likelihood is monotone function, then the likelihood under theta possesses maximum likelihood ratio property with respect to t of x or minus t of x. Okay, where t of x is a minimal sufficient statistic for a given distribution. What is a minimal sufficient statistic? What is a sufficient statistic? Sufficient statistic is a statistic that summarizes of all the information in a sample about chosen parameter. Okay, then what is minimal? Minimal sufficient statistic is a it can be represented as a function of any other sufficient statistic. Okay, this is a maximum likelihood ratio property. There are some two notes, that is if that ratio is monotone increasing, here it says that if the ratio is monotone function, that means it may be either increasing or decreasing. Okay, here if the ratio is monotone increasing with respect to t of x, with respect to that minimal sufficient statistic, then the given distribution possesses MLR property with respect to that minimal sufficient statistic. Okay, if the ratio is monotone increasing with respect to that t of x, then the given distribution possesses MLR property with respect to that minimal sufficient statistic. And the next note is if the ratio is monotone decreasing with respect to t of x, then the distribution possesses MLR property with respect to minus t of x. The ratio is monotone decreasing with respect to this sufficient statistic, then MLR property, then the distribution possesses MLR property with respect to minus t of x, because the ratio is a monotone increasing with respect to minus t of x. Okay, so this is MLR property. So now we will solve some problems related to MLR property. And here the question is given a random sample of size n from Poisson with parameter lambda distribution, examine whether the given distribution possesses maximum likelihood ratio property. Okay, so we will solve that. Here we want to check whether this given distribution possesses MLR property or not, right? For that, first we have to write the likelihood. This likelihood lambda dash x equal to, that is product of f of xi, right? What is the f of x? It is e power minus lambda power x divided by x factorial, right? Then what is the likelihood? It is e power minus n lambda power summation I 1 to n xi divided by product I 1 to n xi factorial, right? For lambda dash is greater than lambda, here we will take lambda dash is greater than lambda, then in this case to obtain to examine whether this distribution possesses similar property or not, so that here is given that theta dash is greater than theta, then the ratio under likelihood under theta dash divided by likelihood under theta is a monotonic function, right? For that, first we have to write the ratio of likelihood under theta dash divided by likelihood under theta, that is a theta dash is greater than theta, right? For that, first we have to write the lambda dash is greater than lambda, right? Here the parameter is lambda, right? For that we have to write lambda dash is greater than lambda. Then we have to obtain the likelihood under lambda dash, right? Which is equal to e power minus n lambda dash power summation I 1 to n xi divided by product I 1 to n xi factorial, right? Then we have to take the ratio, right? This likelihood ratio, likelihood under lambda dash x divided by lambda dash, likelihood under lambda dash x divided by likelihood under lambda x is equal to e power minus n lambda dash power summation xi I1 to n divided by, here these term and that term will cancel, right? You can write e power minus n lambda power summation I1 to n xi, right? Is equal to, we can write these term as these term as e power minus n e power minus n lambda dash minus lambda dash divided by lambda power summation I 1 to n xi, right? This is the likelihood ratio, right? So here, what is the minimal sufficient statistic? Here minimal sufficient statistic is this, right? Summation xi, right? Here minimal sufficient statistic is t of x equal to summation I 1 to n xi, right? So here we want to know whether it is a decreasing function or increasing function, right? With respect to these minimal sufficient statistic, that is with respect to summation xi, right? We have to obtain whether it's a increasing function or decreasing function. So this is a, for that we will write draw a graph, okay? Here the likelihood ratio, that is here minimal sufficient statistic. These are all the constant, this is constant value, right? Then here it's a positive if it is increasing, if summation I1 to n xi, that is t of x is increasing, then the likelihood is also increasing, right? Because lambda dash divided by lambda is a lambda dash is greater than lambda, right? Then lambda dash divided by lambda is a positive number. Then if we if summation xi is increasing, then the likelihood is also increasing, right? That is a non-decreasing function, right? Ratio likelihood L dash of L lambda dash x likelihood under lambda of x is non-decreasing with respect to summation I 1 to n xi, right? It's a non-decreasing function with respect to summation I 1 to n xi, that right? Then so we can say that the ratio is a monotone increasing function, right? Then the given distribution possesses MLR property with respect to summation xi, right? It is so given density possesses MLR property with respect to summation xi. Okay. This is the answer. Next, we will solve another problem. That is a given a random sample of size n from exponential with parameter 1 by theta check whether given distribution versus MLR property. This is the question. Given a random sample of size n from exponential 1 by theta, check whether given distribution possesses MLR property. Alright. So for that, first we have to write the likelihood ratio. Likelihood. That is L of theta comma x equal to here exponential 1 by theta, right? Then the likelihood is 1 by theta power n e power minus summation xi divided by theta, right? Here theta dash is greater than theta, right? Then we have to write the likelihood under theta dash. It is 1 by theta dash power n e power minus summation xi divided by theta dash. Then we have to obtain the ratio, that is likelihood under theta dash x, likelihood under theta x, right? That is a theta divided by theta dash power n e power minus summation xi 1 by theta dash minus 1 by theta, right? So here minimal sufficient statistic is summation xi, right? But here 1 minus n, right? So we will take these as these two inside that minus n. It is theta by theta dash power n e power summation I 1 to n xi into, if we will take these negative sign to these inside, then this term is 1 by theta minus 1 by theta dash, right? If multiplied by here, if multiplied by the minus 1, then 1 minus theta minus 1 by 1 by theta minus 1 by theta dash, right? Here summation xi is a minimal sufficient statistic, right? Here minimal sufficient statistic is a summation I 1 to n xi, right? So here we need to check whether it is an increasing function or decreasing, right? But here e power anything, e power some value, e power some positive value, then it is a, what's the value then? It's decreasing, right? But here what is this? Is it negative or positive? This term we need to obtain, right? It is here theta dash is greater than theta, right? Then here 1 by theta dash is less than 1 by theta, right? Here, but here 1 by theta minus 1 by theta dash, right? Then it is a greater than 0, right? So here, sorry, here e power plus, right, then it is a increasing function, right? This is also increasing, it's a positive, and here also this is also positive, right? If here e power minus something, then it's a decreasing function, right? But here it's a e power some positive, then it is a increasing function. Okay, here also it's a, from here we got it is a positive, then e power some positive value, then if increasing summation xi value, then it is a increasing or decreasing, it's a monotone increasing function, right? Here ratio likelihood under theta dash x, likelihood under theta x is monotone increasing with respect to summation I 1 to n xi. So the given distribution, possess MLR property with respect to summation I 1 to n xi. So this distribution possesses MLR property. Okay, the next problem is given a random sample of size n from Bernoulli with parameter p. Check whether given distribution possesses MLR property. This is your homework question.